This weekend, I was talking to one of my clients, and we were talking about this massive opportunity that's come across his plate. It's a big ask from a big, important person. This isn't surprising to me. He's thriving in work, has major accolades from the people that he crosses paths with. He's in the prime of his career. Big opportunities come to us when we're in the prime of our careers or when we're on our way up there. It was interesting, though. We had a lot of conversations about these opportunities that keep coming across his path and his ability or lack thereof, and his learning to discern which opportunities are the right opportunities for him and which ones are not. So we're talking about this new one that's just hit him smack between the eyes. And I was really impressed with how quickly he was able to say, I'm not going to take it. And I'm going to tell him I'm not going to take the opportunity. I was impressed by it because it is such a big ask. And in the past, we've struggled with coming to terms with whether or not he should move forward with it, or these types of opportunities. And this time, the answer was very clear for him. We've been talking about the commitment that he has made to his children and his wife and to himself to spend his summer off. This is a consistent commitment that he makes each summer, where 2 months of his time are largely spent off, spending time with his family. And he had just told his kiddos what they were going to be doing and how exciting it was going to be. And then he got this phone call and this big ask. So anyway, I was reflecting after we got off the call. I was reflecting on the quickness with which he was able to make that decision. And it made me think about this book by Boyd Vardy called The Lion Tracker's Guide to Life. And Boyd studied under lion trackers in South Africa and learned their ways of this intense nuance of paying attention to tracking animals in the savannah of South Africa. Really a beautiful read. And as I did some more research too, they actually have retreats that will teach you how to do this work more in depth, which if anyone's interested, let me know and we'll plan a trip together. Anyway, there's a phrase that he uses in this book called the path of not here. And what he refers to that as is when a tracker is tracking an animal, a lion, wildebeest, whatever it is, there's tracking the path, things that you can see, smell, look at, all the things. And there's also the path of there's nothing here. There's no trace of this animal here. And that's just as important as noticing the presence of the animal. The path of not here is what he refers to as there's nothing here. So I was thinking about this with relation to the client that I just got off the phone with and his ability to discern between this opportunity as not his opportunity. This was the path of not here. It was a path. He could have taken that path. It's not the path that his journey is going down. This is a process of getting really, really clear on what is it that I'm looking for from life. These trackers have clarity that they're tracking, for this example, a lion. They are tracking one thing. And they are able to track it by noticing where it is and where it is not. And they're not deterred from the path by noticing that, oh my gosh, there's a tiger over that way. That's not the opportunity they're looking for. So we've got to get really, really crystal clear on what is it that I'm looking for first. And then we've got to embrace that journey, knowing that there's going to be a boatload of distractions and opportunities and other crap that comes along our path that we're going to have to say, it's not for me. It's not what I'm looking for. It's also helpful to use trained trackers in our businesses, in our lives, to be able to help us to discern what is and is not on our path. Once you've gotten incredibly vulnerable with a coach or with a mentor or a peer, a friend, your spouse, whomever, a church leader, once you've gotten really clear about this is the thing that I'm looking for, this is what I'm tracking and what I'm on the path to go seek out, they can help you to hold up the mirror and say, I don't think this isn't on your path. This is the path of not here, and allow you to look up and go, you're right. So great read, highly recommend The Lion Tracker's Guide to Life. And it forces me to think about what opportunities could be thrown in my face right now that might deter me from the path that I know that I'm seeking. And am I strong enough in my convictions and in my goals to stick with the path that I'm choosing? Take some time to think about that. What does your path of not here look like? And what opportunities have been thrown in your path that might deter you from what it is you're actually seeking?